Libra, welcome to your August reading. I'm Robin Carline from Robin's Authentic Tarot, and thank you for visiting my channel. Please take what you resonate with and leave the rest. Wow, okay, so we have these jumpers here. Oh my gosh, okay. This is incredible. You have transition showing up. You also have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is my absolute favorite queen. Okay, so Libra, there are significant changes that are going on. And in this card here, this card is very, very full. So the Death card representing transition, representing that cycles are coming to an end, but also representing, if you can see up there, I'll put my finger underneath there. There's two pillars, okay? There's also like a pathway and there's that sunshine. So there's all of this that's happening in this card, which represents, yes, lots of cycles that are going on, lots of cycles that are finishing up, a lot of transition, a lot of the universe stepping into stepping into everyone's life and stepping into the world, and really, like, we can see that there's a lot of change that's happening right now. And in your own internal life, Libra, there is a lot of change now and transition, which is good, and we all need transition to show up so we can actually leave something that we may have been in and lingering in for too long, and now it's time to move on to something new. Now, this one representing a couple of different things here. So I'm going to talk about the age of Aquarius. Now, the age of Aquarius, that is the new era that we are in. So we were in that old era for 2,200 years. And now we're in a new era. So we're at the beginning of it. We're at the beginning of all these changes, all of these shifts, all of these different things that are happening, things that we have not experienced before. Some things that we have not experienced before, and then there's some things that are coming back and showing up as a cycle, okay? So with these things that are coming up, there is a new mindset, there's a new communication, a new way to look at things and perceive different things. So in the new era, we're now focused on the top 3 chakras, where that is communication, that is the third eye, and that is the crown. So the queen, this queen, the Queen of Swords, is all about speaking very, very clearly, speaking and saying, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do to get it, and I am going to get it. And so the words of this queen are very, very strong, very, very, I can't think of the word, but solid, like very solid, saying what she means, doing what she says she's going to do. So knowing that you have this essence, Libra, in yours. Also, again, it is looking at things from different perspectives, looking at things in a way that we have been doing, or you may have been doing something for a long time, and now you're like, hey, you know what, like, I'm really feeling very strongly about doing something else in a different way, or doing the same thing. This could be some sort of job, or I'm really getting like the way you live your life, and different variables to that. So I mean, it could be like where you're living, maybe moving, traveling. I'm getting a lot of different things that there's a lot of shifts, and the two of these that are showing up together Very, very significant Libra. So looking for your second placement, which is the challenge. Okay, so now talking about those two there, now you have the Pentacle energy, which is the foundational energy. And so that foundational energy, this one is talking about like your job, where you live. So things that I was just talking about there, this is what this is representing, but this is also saying and showing up as a number 5. So number 5 is transition. And so here there is kind of feeling left out in the cold, or maybe feeling misunderstood, feeling like you may not belong at the moment. Okay, so what I'm kind of receiving from that is, you know, there's decisions that you want to make, and they might not be received well, or you may not be making the decisions that are honoring you because of other people, and other people and other like their opinions and the way that they think. And that this 5 here showing up as the foundation, showing up as structure. And so the 5 representing that there's restructure. And so allow yourself, it's showing up as a challenge, but it doesn't mean that it's like a cement wall. It doesn't mean that you can't move through it. You can move through it. It means that this is very, very like a transparent wall, and you actually, it's kind of almost like you might think it's an illusion, and you can walk through it and you can go to the other side. And so I just think that with people that are family, coworkers, friends, you know, people have their opinions and stuff. So, and you might not want to hurt someone. You may want to be, you know, sensitive to their feelings. So actually here, excuse me, the belief energy, this one here is talking about community. And so I'm also kind of feeling that there might be like community that you don't necessarily want to leave. It could be workplace, it could be family and friends. It could be a lot of things, but I feel that I'm not saying this whole thing is about moving, but I'm talking about movement. So movement from a job, movement to another job, movement to retirement, movement to maybe you are actually physically moving your home, and maybe you're moving somewhere else. So see how there's so many different variables, and gosh, I mean, there could be multiple ones, because with movement, there could be movement of a physical place, and then that means that there's a movement of a job as well. So anyway, that's what I'm really picking up very strongly. However, you know, there are so many other things that can go into this, but just very interesting how the two foundational, and how I was talking about community and talking about like people around you. So interesting. Now, the root of your reading is the Lovers. And so this one here, whenever this card comes up, this card is what I go to first for the Lovers is your relationship with yourself, because the Lovers is the sacral chakra. And so that is your relationship to absolutely everything. Okay, so now tying this into everything that we've just received for you, Libra, that your relationship to everything, your relationship to work, your relationship to where you live, your relationship to your life, the people that are surrounded, looking at things from a different perspective, there's a cycle. There's a cycle that's coming to an end, and you really speaking up. And I hope that you are really speaking up and you really are honoring yourself, because that's what that Queen is. So please harness that Queen energy. Wow, these cards, I'm saving these cards. Wow. Okay, so present energy. Sorry, I'm saving the cards and falling off the table. They're really like popping out. I feel like a goaltender. Anyway, so this one here is Temperance, and this one is all about balance. So you have here the orangey wings of the angel, and you have the water, and you also have water, and you have land. So you have water, you have a foot in the pond, and then over here you have your foot on the land. This is representing balance. There's that beautiful lushness, and look at that. There is another pathway in between two mountains here, as you can see right there, and there's that sunshine. So as in this cycle here, you had that up there as well, okay? Showing up twice, showing up two sacral chakras, two foundations. This is, and they're both major arcanas, and the death card transition is major arcana as well. So big time shifts, big time balance with yourself. Sacral chakra, again, it is relationship to money, abundance, the way you feel about yourself, the way you feel about other people. It's also about relationships. Now, this is really interesting. This is your future card. And so this is the Seven of Swords. Now, this sword energy, I call this one getting out of dodge. And what is happening here is, sorry, excuse me. What's happening here is that you are looking back at the sword energy that is stuck in the ground, and you're looking back and you're wondering if you should go back and get it. So you know the answer to that. The answer is you might feel like it, or you might feel that guilt, or you might feel those emotions, but you're going to take those five, you're going to turn your head around, and you're going to move on. And you're going to move on, and you're going to live exactly the way that you are meant to live, the way that you feel called and you feel resonated to. So focusing on that, focusing on you, focusing on your happiness, focusing on going in the right direction. And please don't allow yourself to try and pull those out or go back for them, because it's going to just take an enormous amount of energy out of you. And oh wow, so internal energy. See what happens when you leave the stuck and stagnant behind? You open up for all of this newness, and it's being handed to you, Libra. Look at that beautiful, gorgeous abundance. I love that for you. That's amazing. That is so incredibly high vibrational. Ooh, look at this. I love this. This is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. She is wielding this sword. And what that is representing is that swoosh, 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 nothing is getting in your way. This is your external energy. So yeah. Look at that. You are speaking up. You are speaking up, and it's happening. Both swords are up, ready to defend, ready to fight, ready to conquer, ready to slash all of the obstacles out of the way. I love that. I love that. This is also new things that are happening. Pages are new things. That's amazing. I love it. Allow this cycle. I know that it can be sad when you are leaving people, but there is a period. Leaving someone doesn't mean, when I'm talking about leaving someone, and it could be in the other way as well, leaving someone like in a romantic relationship, but leaving like family and friends and coworkers doesn't mean you're never going to talk or hear from them again. So this one here is Temperance. This one here is hopes and dreams. Now, look at the angel and look at the wings. This is now the third time. The third time that you have had this angel with those wings representing the sacral chakra, representing your joy, your happiness, everything that you're aligned to. This is you feeling amazing about yourself. But you know what the sacral chakra is about that celebration. Now, looking at the people on here, the people are not clothed. So what that means is there's that renewal. There's that renewal, but there's that renewal of you. There's the renewal of you saying, yes, I'm choosing me. I am choosing to live my life the way that I want to, the way that I feel that I am intended to. And so I really want to mention with these three as well. Ooh, and also the Ace of Cups. There's that really, really heightened intuition, Libra, okay? So in your gorgeous air energy, such strength. In your sword energy, in your air energy, you are receiving heightened intuition. Please trust what you are receiving. Oops. One second here, I'm just gonna get everyone back into place. Okay, now we're doing the completion. All right, for the completion, I was moving the cards all around and I got slightly confused there for a moment because I wasn't sure where I was. Completion. Oh, look at that. This is the 9. This is the 9 of Wands. The 9 is always representing that you're moving out of something. The cycle is almost completed. And you feeling exhaustion, that's leaving. That is leaving. There is no more of this. There's no more of you having to lean on someone or something for support. There's no need for the bandages anymore. This is moving on out. That is beautiful. This is leaving. The 9 of Wands. The exhaustion is leaving. Just leaving off of your shoulders. So all of the transition that you're going through, this is a significant month for you restructuring things in your life that have to do with the connection to yourself, with the connection to your business, your career, your family life, your love life, the way you feel about you, the relationships with money, like everything. But you have that strength of you. And you also have that overflowing abundance. You have like incredible support. You have incredible support. 3 angels, and they're all here to support you. The sacral chakra is the water energy, and the water energy is that intuitive energy. The water energy is that flow, and the water energy is very, very supportive and very loving. So Libra, have an amazing August. I wish you all the best in all the transition that you go through. This is all for you, Libra. I love you. Thank you very much for showing up for yourself. Thank you for showing up and listening to me. And thank you for the support for my channel. I love you all. Mwah.